FOX54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman, just sitting down to write my forecast. And when I write my forecast, I look at a variety of weather models, whether it's the Canadian model, the European model, or one of the many American models that I have at my disposal. Interesting thing about weather models, and I want to give you a lesson here. Some weather models attempt to forecast the weather a week and a half or 2 weeks out. Interesting thing though, just because they have the ability to do that doesn't mean they're good at it. And we as meteorologists, we know this. We know that everything beyond about 72 hours is not to be trusted. We should be skeptical of every single thing we see on a weather model beyond 72 hours. There's just not a lot of stock there. There is absolutely no effort there in looking at a weather model beyond 3 days and saying it's going to do what the weather model says it's going to do. Here's the other thing that's always very interesting, especially in the winter time. One of the American models, the GFS specifically, is terrible when it comes to winter weather. The GFS almost always gets it wrong when it comes to winter weather. We always use the European model because when it comes to winter weather specifically, the European model is almost always going to be more accurate. It's always going to have a better grasp of what's happening. Not a week and a half out, but in general, it always has a better grasp on what's happening. Oftentimes, though, what you see on Facebook is the worst case scenario. You see the American model. People will post the American GFS model on Facebook and tell you that it's something we need to pay attention to, even though that snow might be a week and a half or even 2 weeks away. Take the below image, for example. This is the American model, the GFS, the one you've probably seen on Facebook, or you saw something similar on Facebook regarding this weekend's potential snow. That's not happening, by the way. This is valid at about midnight on January 20th. Shows a massive snow event across the Tennessee Valley. Now look at the next image. It's the European model, a far better model when it comes to winter forecasting. It keeps us incredibly dry at almost the exact same time on January 20th. There's kind of an old saying that goes, if the GFS is bringing in winter weather, you should be a skeptic. If the European model agrees, then you can take notice. This is not a time to take notice. So despite what you see on social media, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. As a matter of fact, what people show you on social media is kind of what they want you to see because you're not necessarily educated on weather models. I hope this little video has provided you with a tool. That way, the next time you see something like the GFS posted on Facebook a week and a half or 2 weeks away, you can think a little more and kind of wait for better and more accurate information.